Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. My name is Robin, so if you don't know, I just like to play with makeup. I think it's fun. I don't take it seriously, and I'm not very good at it, so if you're just into casual makeup videos, then you may like this channel. And even though I'm on a low buy, we can still talk about new makeup releases, right? Yes, I think so also. So, if you're new here and you feel like these makeup videos might be your kind of jam, go ahead and subscribe, and I do appreciate you all for watching my videos. So this is going to be an off-the-cuff type of video. That's how I usually roll anyway. So I will just be sharing with you some newer makeup that's come out that basically is on my wish list, because if I had the money to buy it, I would. So if I could afford to buy all this stuff, I would. It's just things that's come out recently that I've been interested in. So a few of these things or products, whatever, that I'm interested in are collabs, essentially. So, and most of the time the reason why I'm interested in them, actually like the brand really, or usually their products in general, is because the collabs usually give you all the feels, you know, and I just want to have it. So the first one is the I Heart Revolution and Fruity Pebbles collection, just in general, because, okay, here we go, some backstory now. So when I was a little kid, like 4, 5, 6 years old, the Flintstones were on TV, and it was my favorite, one of my favorite cartoons. And then I'm sure, as you guessed, Fruity Pebbles became my favorite cereal, and it still is my favorite cereal, but my favorite adult cereal is Honey Bunches of Oats with almonds. But you could probably always catch a bag of Fruity Pebbles in my refrigerator at all times because I absolutely love it. So naturally, when I seen this collection come out, I really wanted it. Some things appealed to me more than others. Obviously, if I just had like a lot of disposable income and, you know, room and all these things, I'd probably just buy the full collection. Like, you know what I mean? The fruity and the cocoa, just because. But obviously, I do not have the funds to just buy the full collection. Really don't have the storage for it. But if I did have, right now I'm on a low buy, so I'm not really buying anything, but if I was spending a good amount of money on makeup, these are the things from the collection that I would get first, I guess, at least. The things that interest me the most from the collection. So one is going to be the Fruity Pebbles eyeshadow palette. One, it's an eyeshadow palette. That's one of my favorite makeup products to purchase. Two, it's a colorful palette, as I feel like it should be. But also, three, the front of the palette looks like a box of Fruity Pebbles, and I'm just like, I need that. Need that. So I really liked that. Honestly, I would probably also buy the Fruity Pebbles Cosmetics bag because it looks like a bag of Fruity Pebbles. So it's super cute. I mean, spot on. I would like to pick up the Fruity Pebbles, the body butter, just because I'd be interested to see how it smells. Does it smell fruity? Does it smell sweet? Does it smell like Fruity Pebbles? It looks like it's not getting the greatest reviews on Ulta, but I would still get it just to try it, just to see. That I would get just for the nostalgia reasons of the Flintstones. And it is the I Heart Revolution Fruity Pebbles headband. It's, you know, a brown headband with a bone sticking out. How can you not want that if you liked the Flintstones? That reminds me of another one that I'm about to get into. And so those are the most interesting products from that collection for me. That's definitely what I would buy first. And then if I were to buy like the rest of it, it would just be like for nostalgia purposes. So, are we ready to jump into the next one? Because it's also a collab. You might even be able to guess what it is, maybe. If you've been keeping up with new makeup releases and you know the collabs that have recently come out, you might be able to guess this one. So the other collab that I'm super interested in is going to be the Ulta Beauty plus Gilmore Girls collab. I am currently in the process of rewatching the Gilmore Girls. And then once I finish that, I do want to watch that new Gilmore Girls A Year in the Life or whatever, like this new thing that they have going on. So if you've already watched that, please don't spoil it for me. This video may go out after I've already watched it, but just in case it doesn't, I just want to see it. So when the Gilmore Girls came out, I didn't watch it like directly as it was, you know, airing or whatever. I kind of watched it like a couple years later, but I was in college, so I don't know. It was a little ways after. It wasn't like yesterday or anything, but a little ways after. Anywho, I watched it one time. It wasn't back then, like when I was in college, it wasn't really, I don't know. I just watched it, but it wasn't like something I was in love with. And I was like, and I have a friend, somebody that I know from high school that I was really close with in high school. I remember when Gilmore Girls come out, and she had just had a baby, and she actually named her baby Rory after Rory and Gilmore Girls. And I was like, and she, you know, she was telling me about how much she loved it. And at that time I was just like, dang, I don't think I like it enough to name a baby after it. Like, you know what I mean? Like, no shade to her or anybody else that's done that, but it was just like, I just didn't like it that much. But now, watching it this time around, I like it a lot more. But I think I'd rather Gossip Girl versus Gilmore Girls. Probably would go that route. But anyway, I did enjoy bits and pieces of Gilmore Girls at that time, and then just the show itself just gives me a lot of memories from the time period that I watched it, and I do like it better now this go around than I did, you know, like 10 years ago or whatever. And also, the things I've seen in this collection, most of them, if they were not part of a collab or whatever, like, I probably wouldn't get them. Do you know what I mean? So, strictly I would buy this just for, I guess, the name. The palette situation is okay. I'd probably just get it because it's a palette, but ultimately I can probably live without it. So the gel liner set would be something that I would go straight to. I mean, it looks like it has some mostly deeper shades and a couple lighter colors at best, but again, you know, I don't know the quality of their liners, so I don't really know, but that's what I would go to, definitely. And then I would probably, with the lip gloss set, because it's lip glosses and they're all neutral shades, so I would probably buy that, like, if I needed it to like to count for free shipping or whatever. I would be interested in the candles because I didn't even know Ulta has Ulta Beauty or whatever they're called. I didn't know they sold candles, so that was interesting to me. But the one thing that was like that I had to have, Ulta doesn't even have it now. So I seen it in a video. It was like a Luke's Diner mug with, I believe, maybe a couple skincare items in there, which I didn't really, the skincare idea didn't really wow me, but it was the mug, one of the Luke's Diner mugs. And so I know you could probably get them off like Etsy or whatever if you just want the mug. But anyway, I thought it was a cute idea. They probably could have done things a little bit better, or I don't know, added a little bit of extra oomph to this stuff. I know Rory was basically plain Jane, but Lorelai was not, and so some of the stuff could have been a little bit more punchy, and it still would have worked for her. So anyway, there is that. Now the other collection that this one I'm kind of semi-interested in, like the color story was like, ooh, I think I want that. Which if I had the disposable income, I would pick it up. Like if I had the money to just be like, oh yeah, I think I want that, and then buy it, I'd be buying it. You know what I mean? Okay, so what I do in real life is be like, okay, I want to spend a little bit of my extra money on some makeup, but I only have this much, and so I really need to pick and choose what I actually really want. And that's how that goes. So the next thing is the MAC Cosmetics, their new collection that they just released at the time of this video, is the Tempting Fate collection. So it's like, so basically it's their fall collection where, you know, flavors of autumn dripping into temptation. This collection is so great it should be forbidden. That's basically what they have as a description for the collection, just in case you are wondering. I am not that descriptive. Okay, so clearly I would get, there's only 3 lipsticks, at least for now, in this collection. So I would get all 3 of those. No, wait, there might be 4. Hold on, guys. Oh my god, do not. I might have to cut that out of the video. My contacts are really blurry. I must have gotten eyeliner in them because I can barely see, but clearly there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 shades of lipstick in this collection. Like literally all the colors that are in the same color family, like just blended all together. I thought there's like 1 warm nude, 1 pink, and then like a chocolate color. So I mean, yeah, I would definitely buy the lipsticks. 1, because I really love MAC lipsticks, and ultimately if I could, I would own their whole line of lipsticks. So, and also for like limited edition collections, MAC usually does a really great job on the packaging for the lip products. So this would be like a win-win for me, the lipsticks. And then I would also get the Fix Plus, the Tempting Fate Fix Plus, which is a shimmery golden setting spray. So I think a golden setting spray would be really nice, especially for like in the summer, or just a compliment fall vibes, a fall look. I think that would be nice. And then, but what really is like sticking out to me though is probably what was sticking out to anyone who may be interested in this collection. But that little eyelet, it's just got some pinky, purpley shades in there with like a khaki green, and it's got some lighter shades, some deeper shades, and some of them definitely look shimmery. So I think that would be like, I think that really goes with like Tempting Fate. This little line here, and I think you could really dress it up to make it like a nice fall palette too, especially if you got creative with it. And so I think this is a neat little fall collection that I wouldn't mind having for sure. And then the last thing that I wanted to share that I would really purchase right now if I had the extra money, I seen somebody talk about this, I think in a, you know, new makeup releases, will I buy it or something like that, something to do with new makeup. So it might even have been someone's haul, I'm not really sure. But there's a indie brand out there called Endangered Cosmetics, which I didn't even know existed until somebody brought it up in a video. And they have, let's see, I just want to make sure I'm correct. They have 2 eyeshadow palettes that are available. And basically, I guess the idea behind their company is they're like in support of endangered species, and so the packaging and the color stories and things really reflect that. And that's just something I can get behind. That's just something I can agree with and everything like that. Plus the artwork and stuff for these palettes look really nice and just fun, and a great addition to my collection, if I must say so myself. The one that really caught me though was the Sea Turtle palette, and it's got 2 little sea turtles on the front. There's some seashells, which I don't know if that's supposed to be the back of the palette or whatever, but on there. And then the color story really reflects nicely with the cover. So it's got some like lighter blues and greens, and then also some warm neutrals in there. It's a really nice little color story. It's a 9-pan palette. It's cute, but I would also get the other one too. And this one, the other one looks like it would be great for like fall, especially maybe winter too. But it's a red Panda palette. There's a cute panda on the front. The color story is very warm in nature. So it's got a red, a yellowy tone color, and some warmer neutrals. And this one is a 10-pan palette. So it's got more shades in there. It's a little bit bigger, but it also looks nice. And I would really definitely be the one to try them out and see what the quality is of their stuff, but also the packaging is super cute. So basically, those are the new makeup releases that I've seen recently that I would really love to purchase, really love to have if I had the funds for them. And so I figured this would be a cute little video to share, because looking at new makeup is always fun, even if you can't buy it. And these are the things that are really calling to me that eventually at some point in time I would like to have in my collection. So if there's any other new makeup out there that you like, or that you have bought and liked, or anything that may be catching your eye that you really want that I did not mention in this video, because I may have glossed over some really nice stuff that I would also be interested in, and so I don't like to miss none of it, and I would like to see all the great stuff out there. So if you have any recommendations or anything to add, just drop that in the comments. Also, thank you again for watching this video, and if you did like it, go ahead and give me a thumbs up, and I hope to see you in the next video. Bye!